Hello, this is Mike Dickoff from Apparation, and today we're going to talk about solving the golfer's app dilemma. I'm talking to you today on a beautiful mid-August day at Apparation's home base in Minnetonka, Minnesota. This is the kind of day when every golfer is either playing or wishes they were playing. I'm unfortunately falling in the latter category today. If you love the game of golf and the business of golf, please invest just a few minutes of your very valuable time to consider the ideas we share in this podcast. We promise to give you some useful food for thought, and we'll offer you a deal that just might be too good to refuse. This message is primarily intended for golf course owners and operators who give all of us avid golfers an opportunity to play the greatest game in the world, and we thank you for that. Let's start with some good news. More than halfway into 2024, demand for golf remains strong. But you can never have too much demand, and many course operators we talk to are looking for ways to keep the good times rolling. If that describes you, you're going to be intrigued by this opportunity. For a very modest amount of time and money, you can solve what we call the golfer's app dilemma. You can create stickier relationships with your current customers. You can broaden your marketing reach to thousands of potential new customers, and you can enable several new revenue streams. So what is the golfer's app dilemma? You know that almost every one of your customers has a smartphone, and they are increasingly using smartphone apps to manage their daily activities. Curating their news feeds, tracking their exercise programs, viewing and sharing photos, you name it, there's an app for that. If a golfer wants to use a smartphone app to manage their golf activity, they've traditionally had two choices. The first is to use a golf course branded app. So some course operators provide golfers with a branded app. Here's a beautiful looking app from Rush Creek Golf Course in Minnesota. If a player only plays at one course, those apps could work great. But nomadic golfers need to pile up one app per course on their phone. That's not very convenient. And course operators have to fully fund their app, costing at least several $1,000s a year. And let's talk about this convenience point for just a minute. So I'm a bit of a golf nomad, and so I move around from course to course. If I want to use an app, one of the things I want to use it for is to invite my buddies to play when I have a tee time. And if I use a golf course brand app, I have to put that list into every app individually, and I can't just put it in once and then use it at every course. A simple example of the inconvenience factor. Or I can use a third-party app. So this solves that convenience issue. Third-party apps like the Grint, 18 Birdies, Golf Pass, and others enable golfers to use a single app to manage play on all courses. I can have one app, one account, use it everywhere. But I'm nagged constantly to upgrade to versions requiring fees for access to frequently used features, or maybe there's some booking fees every time I book. And even more importantly for you, the course operator, there's no opportunity on these apps for golf course operators to communicate directly with golfers. I'm completely cut off as a golfer from communication with the golf course operator on these apps. So why doesn't someone create a golfer app that a golfer can use anywhere, but that allows each course operator to promote its own brand? Oh wait, someone just did. Solving the golfer's app dilemma is now easy and relatively inexpensive thanks to technology from Apparation LLC. Apparation's CloudClubhouse solves a golfer's app dilemma and can deliver benefits that are worth 10 to 100 times the cost of the technology. You may think that 100 is extreme, but if we talk in a little detail, I think you'll understand why I say this. CloudClubhouse can do a number of things for you. For example, it can reduce your scorecard costs. It can reduce waste and litter at your course. It can generate scorecard advertising fees. It can generate find-a-game revenues. It can stimulate additional memberships. It can enable premium tee time sales. It can justify a bump in your daily play rates. It can provide deeper insights into your customer behavior. And I could keep going, but I won't right now. The benefits and value will be 10x to 100x of the cost if you make use of the app features. Obviously, you got to use it to generate those benefits, but they are there. Want to know more? If so, let's keep going. Apparation is a niche golf technology provider that was formed in 2012 and is headquartered in Minnesota. We don't build Me Too products. For example, you won't find us building the 400th tee sheet system in the market. We focus on unique first-to-market capabilities that unlock new value for our customers. By the way, I'm not denigrating tee sheets. They're very useful, very valuable, and there's some really good companies that make them that are in the market. but Apparation thinks there are enough of them. We're not going to build the next one. We'd rather build the first of something new. Our leadership team is laser focused on growing golf. If you're an entrepreneur as passionate about the business of golf as we are, let's team up. So I'm Mike Dickoff. I am the CEO and founder of Apparation. I have dubbed myself the golf nomad. I'm a mediocre golfer, but I love to play. If I play 50 rounds in a year, I'll play 50 different golf courses. That's my shtick. I love the variety of golf. I've spent 50 years developing and managing software in industries as diverse as radio, healthcare, financial services, airlines, and now golf since 2012. I spent 28 years at Accenture, which is a little IT consulting organization that now has about 700,000 employees. There were 3,000 there when I started. And I founded Navitaire, which was an Accenture subsidiary, since been sold to Amadeus. That was an airline software as a service business. And I think I might be the only person who has personally visited the website of every golf course on the planet. Not sure about that, but I might be. I have a little bit of an OCD problem, as you might guess from that comment. And my quest is to help every golfer play more often. And as part of that, or as an outgrowth of that, help golf course operators make more money. So you make enough money to make you want to continue to operate a golf course, so I as a golfer can continue to play and not drive by another housing development. Okay, my partner in crime here is Jason Petronis. Jason has dubbed himself the politically incorrect name of Greek Boy. He's our Chief Technology Officer. And Jason makes a euro to die for it. He grew up in a family that owned and operated Greek restaurants, and he's got that heritage. He learned to play on Duluth, Minnesota public golf courses. Currently a private club member, 3 handicap with a passion for side games. Jason has spent 25 years as a highly skilled software developer. He was trained at IBM, not a bad place to learn. And his focus has been on building easy-to-use mobile apps. He spent some time in the airline industry building apps for maintenance workers. He spent some time building apps for first responders to collect data when in an emergency situation. And now in the golf industry for golfers. He developed the golf industry's most golfer-friendly digital scorecard. And his quest is to eliminate the need for the one-time use paper scorecard and pencil. And if we let Jason start talking, he'd add to that quest. But that's kind of how he started in the golf as the guy who organizes the games and keeps track of the scores for his large group of game playing buddies. And as a software developer on the side, he saw an opportunity to make life better for golfers. Now, Apparation is a pure B2B brand. We don't sell anything direct to consumers. We will never try to disintermediate you, the golf course operator, from your customers. We're here to support your efforts to serve your customers. But we do recognize that there's massive inconvenience for golfers when they have to use a different app at each course, as we mentioned earlier. We set out to create a program that offers the best of both worlds to satisfy the needs of both course operators and golfers. We call it the Golfers Network Program. I may refer to it as TGN from time to time. TGN has the potential to unlock upwards of $100,000 per year in incremental revenues for most public courses, enables you to create stickier customer relationships, enables you to expand your marketing reach, costs a small fraction of benefits to license and operate, is 100% compatible with your existing software technology. We're not asking you to change T-sheet systems or point-of-sale systems or any of that, and it can be implemented virtually overnight. The Golfers Network program is powered by an amazingly versatile mobile app called CloudClubhouse. If you're still intrigued by this opportunity, you're going to want to keep watching for about another 10 minutes, maybe 15. We'll see how I do here. And we'll discuss how your business can benefit by using CloudClubhouse to participate in the Golfers Network. Stay with me here. It's about to get really interesting. So let's talk about some of the many ways that you can leverage CloudClubhouse to create value for you and your customers. Number one is you can give every golfer who plays your course an opportunity to use a branded digital scorecard. We call this Scan and Score. And what's different, and there's some differences versus other scorecards. So the way a golfer acquires a scorecard is they simply scan a QR code that you provide them. Put it on your shop desk, put it in your golf carts, put it anywhere. Put it on your tee time confirmation emails. Up pops a scorecard. Here I'm using as an example Dahlgreen Golf Course in Chaska, Minnesota, not too far from my house. Up pops a scorecard. And now I can populate it just like I would fill out a paper scorecard with names, etc. I can put in names of people. I can put in their handicaps if I want to. I can put what tees they're playing. If I want to put in some side games, I can. A lot of features in here. I can make it as simple or as complex as you want. It could be a 12-person game across 3 foursomes, where somebody in each foursome can be authorized to score. You can share this through emails and texts, and I could keep going. But a very, very powerful tool. And your message to golfers is try this. You'll like it. It's simple. They don't have to download anything. They just have to scan a QR code. It's non-threatening. They don't have to put in an email address. They don't have to put in a phone number. Lord knows they don't have to put in a credit card number. As you would on a scorecard, put in nicknames on the scorecard if you want. And it's free, no fee for the golfer. What's in this for you so far? Well, you're giving golfers a nice amenity at your course that's not going to cost you very much, but you also can embed customized promotional messages that will be displayed between holes as golfers proceed through their digital scorecards. You can promote your own in-house services, or you can sell ad space to third parties. You basically got their attention now for the next 2 to 4 hours. They're playing 9 or 18 holes, and here's how that works. Let's say I'm at Dahlgreen, I'm on the 17th hole. We'll fast forward to near the end of my round, and I swipe to go to hole 18, and up pops a promotion for Sticks Tavern, which is in the Dahlgreen Clubhouse. And then I move on to the 18th hole. You as a golf course operator can embed as many of these between hole messages as you'd like. You'll have a dashboard that allows you to update them as often as you'd like. And now you've got 4 hours of communication time with every golfer that uses the scorecard that you don't have today. Then, once golfers experience this, give the golfers who like Scan and Score an opportunity to use it everywhere they play. Hopefully they're mostly playing your course, but you know that people playing your course are playing other courses too. Plus, you can give many other features that help them plan and play more golf. I'll show you those in a minute. And all I have to do is sign up free to become your sponsored member in the CloudClubhouse Golfers Network. They now owe you a favor. and are your captive audience for marketing messages. Golfers will access these features via the CloudClubhouse mobile app, and they can do this now via any browser. It's a so-called web app that can be accessed through any browser. In September 2024, it'll be in the Apple App Store, and in October 24, it'll be in the Google Play Store. So they can either access it directly through their browser, or they can download it from an app store if they so choose. There are a few features that are part of the so-called native apps in the App Store that aren't available in the browser version, but 98% of the features are available through all 3 of these. And let's look at several examples of how CloudClubhouse helps a golfer like me play more often and have more fun. So there's convenient access now. Now I've got one app on my phone homepage that I can use for all my golf activity. It's always at my fingertips. And every time I open that app up, my sponsor, Troy Byrne, gets a plug every time I look at my navigation menu, here, since I was sponsored by Troy Byrne. Troy Byrne also has the ability to see how I'm using the app, where I'm playing, who I'm playing with, that type of information. One way I use the app is it helps me manage my incoming invitations to play. So other people who are on the app can issue invitations. In this case, Al, the captain at the Jewel Golf Club, sets up a game a couple times a week. This one has 16 slots, so he's got four foursomes booked. He fires out an invitation to this long list of people, and I, as one of those people, can opt in to that tee time by just accepting my invitation, either from inside the app or directly from my email. Very, very quick and convenient. And I can also see who else is playing, who's accepted, who hasn't, or whose invitations are outstanding. Or I can join a game. So if I've got an urge to play, but I don't have any invitations at the time I want to play, and I don't want to organize a game myself, I can use the unique join a game feature to find opportunities near me. So here's a couple that actually are on-course lessons through the Happy Golfer Club, and they're organized by distance from me, or I can just search out for a particular course. So again, and if I want to join one of these, I tap and I join. They're typically organized by individual golfers who are trying to fill their foursomes, or by course operators who are trying to fill tee times that might otherwise go unused. And if I decide to make the effort to organize my own game, the CloudClubhouse planning game feature helps save me time, and as I heard, the catch to the golf course. So Let's say I want to plan a game. Well, where are we going to play? I've got access to a global directory of over 30,000 golf courses, and I can filter that list in all kinds of useful ways, whether I'm near my home base or whether I'm in Phoenix or whether I'm wherever. Not only where are we going to play, when are we going to play? What times are available? Instead of hopping from golf course website to website to figure out where I can play, Cloud Clubhouse streamlines the search. You as a course operator can allow Cloud Clubhouse to connect directly to your tee time inventory, or if you're not directly connected, we will redirect golfers to your website to check availability. Again, we're not a consumer brand, so we're trying to connect golfers with golf course operators. Who am I going to play with? Well, once I know where and when I'm playing, I can easily invite my regular playing partners with the tap of a button. I have control over who can see and join my game. So I can make, if I create a game in the system, I can make it public, meaning literally any Cloud Clubhouse user can see it, or I can make it private. Only the people I've invited can see it. And with by managing these things called groups, I can, with a tap of one button, I can invite as many people as I want. So, for example, here's the Jewel Men's Club. So Al, the captain, when he created that tee time, he taps one button and invited those 40 people. Now we let Cloud Clubhouse do the crowd control. As people respond to my invitations, Cloud Clubhouse does all that crowd control. There's no need for me to be constantly checking for text messages or emails. Just set it and forget it. If the game fills up, Cloud Clubhouse won't let anybody else join it, etc. Cloud Clubhouse helps me keep score once I'm on the course. So when we get to the course to play, the same scorecard features that are available via Scan and Score are available to my group to track our scores. The scorecard is rich with features, score locking, pro tips, hole names, and much more. But it's really simple to use. It's with big, easy to use scoring buttons. This is an app for golfers designed by golfers, primarily Jason, who has sweated the details on this for over a decade now. Even if I'm not scoring, some course operators publish pro tips for playing each hole on their course, and they're all accessible from the Cloud Clubhouse scorecards. If I'm playing course for the first time or for the first time in a long time, I find these kinds of tips very useful. I don't always follow the tips, but I at least try to. The app can manage my side games. Some of the guys I play with like to play competitive games, Stableford, Nassau, etc. We can configure as many games as we want. All we need to do is post our scores, and the app automatically tracks and displays the status of all the games. And when we're done, it'll deliver the good or bad news to each of us. No one needs to spend time figuring out the results. They're at our fingertips, and value can be exchanged at that point. What if you couldn't play today? You can still spectate. The spectator feature in the scorecard can be used to share today's results, even with those members of our group who got stuck in the office today. And then when we're relaxing in the clubhouse, actually, here's where I use my favorite feature, personal favorite feature, is one that can be used while enjoying some camaraderie in the clubhouse after the round. I can compare the list of courses I've played that are registered in the app with your list or anyone's list. So if I've played with a new playing partner, sometimes I'll fire this up and just see, where have they played that I've never played. Maybe I'll ask them some questions about where I should play. Maybe they've played somewhere I haven't played. Really a fun feature. And there are lots of other ways that I use Cloud Clubhouse to enhance my golf. Like there's couponing capabilities where you can redeem vouchers on coupons you've acquired, etc. We don't have time now to delve into every feature. We provide a series of Cloud Clubhouse tip sheets to help people squeeze maximum value out of the app. The bottom line for me, due to the convenience and fun, I play and I pay more often. So I benefit, golf course operator benefits. Now, what's in it for course operators in addition to that, that incremental play that I might generate? Well, as a TGN subscriber, your course will get credit for providing your sponsored members with all this fun and functionality. I'm thankful to Troy Byrne for providing me this. They're top of mind as I organize my future games. And you can post your promotions as between hole messages. We talked about that a bit. You can sell advertising space on the digital scorecard, just like people traditionally have on paper scorecards. You can use the Find a Game or Join a Game feature to fill in those underused slots on your tee sheet. You can connect your tee sheet to Cloud Clubhouse for ease of shopping and booking. You can post your rate card so people can easily see it. You can create special offers. They can be premiums or targeted discounts. People can acquire those as coupons and then redeem the vouchers through the app, etc., etc., etc. Get on board and we'll work with you to help you use all these features to generate value. So what's the bottom line for you? Well, let's just think top down. If golfers played an average of just one additional round per year, the arithmetic says that a public golf course operator would generate an average of an additional $100,000 from revenues. Help people play more? And I understand that today courses are much more full than they were 5 years ago, pre-COVID. But you also know you still have openings on your course, and you also have an opportunity to charge a little more as you improve the experience at your club. The bottom estimate of TGN value, well, small number, but you can reduce scorecard costs. Maybe an intangible, you can reduce waste and litter. Wouldn't you like to not have scorecard pencils ground into your cart path every day? You can generate advertising fees through the scorecard. You can generate revenues through Find a Game. I keep calling it Find a Game, but we've kind of rebranded as Join a Game. You can sell additional memberships. You can sell premium tee times. You can justify a bump in your daily play rates. If you do 30,000 rounds a year and you want to raise your rates, maybe just add an extra $1 to that bump this year because you're providing this really cool amenity for golfers. You can gain deeper insights into customer behavior and use your fertile imagination as you start using CloudClubhouse and the Golfers Network, and you will find some other ways to generate some benefits. So the Golfers Network program takes very little staff time to implement and support. You can set it and forget it, or you can more proactively manage the features, your choice. For example, the between-hole messages. You could set those up at the beginning of the year and never change them, or you could change them every day if you've got stuff you want to be promoting. So what does all this goodness cost? We hope you'll be pleasantly surprised at the answer. I won't beat around the bush. A one-year TGN subscription costs $2,500 per golf facility, but let me finish. That's as of August 2024. Obviously, that's subject to change at any time, but you can save $1,500 a year per facility now by participating in the TGN Early Adopter Program. Participation in TGN offers very clear profit improvement opportunities for any golf course operator, but the program is new. It's brand new. And we would like to reward those who helped to launch the program. So we're offering 250 one-year subscriptions for just $1,000 a year. That's 60% off the regular price. And better yet, every participant in the Early Adopter Program will lock in favored pricing. For as long as you keep your subscription alive, you'll pay just 40% of the then current standard subscription fee. So this year you're paying $1,000 of $2,500. Let's say at some point the price went up to $5,000, you would pay $2,000. So 40% of the then current standard subscription fee. Lock in your savings now by participating in the Early Adopter Program. Subscriptions purchased during calendar 2024 will last through December 31st, 2025. So you even get a few extra months if you buy early and implement. You can have your services up and running within a few days of purchase. Payments for Early Adopter Program subscriptions are due at the time of enrollment, and they are non-refundable. The 250 Early Adopter Program subscriptions are first come, first served. When they're gone, they're gone. There's a lot more we can talk about in terms of the new capabilities you can unlock by participating in the Golfers Network, but we know your time is precious. So let's wrap this up and let you drive the rest of the discussion with your questions and ideas. You can get significant incremental revenue. You can get stickier customer relationships. You can get access to richer customer data. You can do collaborative marketing with your peers to grow golf, help people play more. You can get an expanded marketing reach. You can enhance your brand. There's a low cost and effort involved. If that sounds appealing, let's go. The Golfers Network Early Adopter Program is available now. A small group of forward-looking course operators are already participating. Be an early adopter. Help golfers have more fun and play more often and generate more profit for you. You can purchase a CloudClubhouse Golfers Network Early Adopter subscription online using the QR code or the link below. So pause this video, take a picture of that, or activate that QR code, and away you go. If you don't want to pay by credit card, which you would have to do online, or have other questions before you purchase, send your questions to support@apparationllc.com or send a text message to me at 612-889-6710. We'll respond quickly. Even if you don't have time to implement this program mid-season, your early adopter subscription will be active until December 31st, 2025. And if you want to buy your early adopter subscription now, but wait to activate it until sometime during calendar 25, maybe you're a Minnesota course and you want to activate it on April 1st, then you'll get 1 full year from activation. So there's no reason to risk losing your early adopter savings. Sign up now. When you purchase an early adopter subscription, you'll begin to receive weekly emails detailing ways to use your subscription to drive value for you and your customers. And those emails are starting this week. You can purchase a Cloud Clubhouse Golfers Network early adopter subscription online using the QR code or using the link below. And I'll repeat one more time. If you don't want to pay by credit card, or if you have other questions before you purchase, send your questions to support@apparationllc.com or send a text message to 612-889-6710. We'll respond quickly. Thank you for your time for viewing this Apparation podcast. We look forward to working with you to solve the golfer's app dilemma. You can check out our other work at www.apparationllc.com. And here are the personal contact details for Jason and I. Look forward to working with you very soon. Thanks.